Hari Om. What is the greatness of Arunachala? Darshanat Abrasadasi, Jananat Kamalalaye, Kashinam Maranam Mukti Smaranat Arunachale. If we have darshan of Bhagavan, the holy shrine of Chidambaram, one gets moksha. Likewise, those who are born in Kamalalayam, Tiruvarur, attains moksha. One who dies in Kashi attains that sacred state of moksha. And one who just thinks of Arunachala attains that liberation. Such is the greatness of Arunachala. Bhagavan Ramana used to say that to say the name of Arunachala or to think of him once is equivalent to reciting the name of Om Namah Shivaya 1000 times. Smaranat Arunachali. Kantam Kariyamalai, Kanmundru Kudayamalai, Andamillam Potter Ariyamalai, Yana Tapodanare, Vavan Raikumai, Annamalai. Virveli Gandham, Jnana Tiral Uru, the form of knowledge, the holy magnet which attracts those sincere seekers and grant them Atma Jnana. Bhagavan Ramana used to say that his very nature is that of Arunachala. Even when someone wants Bhagavan to write something on a paper, Bhagavan always used to write Arunachala. Such is the greatness of Arunachala. Sometimes Bhagavan used to look at Arunachala, and when people ask Bhagavan, what are you looking at? Bhagavan used to say that I am looking at myself. Such is the oneness of Bhagavan and Arunachala. The greatness of Bhagavan is greatness of Arunachala, and the greatness of Arunachala can also be attributed to Bhagavan. So since the very nature of Arunachala is the conscious existence, Aham, to the extent we remain in that conscious existence as I am, the pure I, by subsiding our I thought, by keeping our focused attention on the I thought itself all the time, so that any rising thought will get removed and the I thought will naturally subside back into the pure I. Thereby the pure I, Aham, reveals itself, its presence. So the practice of Mahayoga is basically to remain in the presence of Arunachala and Bhagavan, which is the greatness of this practice revealed by Bhagavan and Arunachala. Ahamiti Spurati. It shines as I am, Aham. So, just by being quiet, just by being still, Summa Irittal, without doing anything, we naturally subside, and what remains is the presence of Bhagavan, Arunachala. When we rise as ego and when our mind is on the worldly objects, the moment we realize that, immediately we turn our attention towards the I thought. Thereby the rising thought, the objects which were taking our attention away would subside, would go away, and the I thought will subside back into the pure I. And then in that very moment we will be in the presence of Bhagavan or Arunachala. We are always already in the presence of Bhagavan. At this moment, Now we are in the presence of Bhagavan. Only we have to be still. Just be. How to just be? By keeping our attention, or by shifting our attention from the worldly objects towards the I thought. The moment we do this shift, then naturally the I thought will subside back into the pure I, the presence of Bhagavan. Thereby the pure I, the presence Atma, will reveal itself. Ahami nashana jagam ahamtaya spurati hirtsvayam. Hirtsvayam spurati. It reveals itself the moment I thought subsides. The existence consciousness, Satchit, non ennum unarvu, iruppunarvu. It shines by itself the moment I thought subside back into the pure I. It is all the time revealing itself, ever shining. Swayam prakashamana. So our only effort is to keep our attention on the I thought. That is the only effort. Thereafter, the I thought will subside into the pure I, and then the pure I will naturally attract our attention. The existence consciousness, which is Bhagavan and Arunachala. So, we need to recognize the fact that we are always already in the presence of Bhagavan. There is not a time where we are not in the presence of Bhagavan. This understanding has to happen. We need to reflect deeply on this. What has already been attained, there is no need to attain it afresh. அடையப்பட்டே இருக்கு ஆத்ம ஞானம். So, every moment we are in the presence of God. Whether we remain without thoughts or whether our mind is wandering on the worldly objects as the ego, still the presence always reveals itself. Only that we will not be aware of that presence when the mind is on the worldly objects. So only for that we keep our focused attention on the I thought, so that any rising thought will go away and the I thought will subside back into the pure I. Thereby the pure I, which shines ever, that revelation will attract our attention. This is the important point actually. The effort is only to turn within. Once the I thought subsides back into the presence of Bhagavan, then the presence will attract our attention. We can see it in our own experience. Just take some time, sit quietly, don't try to do anything, don't do anything. It is not doing. Doing happens to the extent we shift our attention. There ends the doing process. Thereafter, it is only the state of being, Satchit, the presence of Bhagavan. Just the conscious existence. Iruppunarvu. Atmanishta. Aham. Aham Atma. So the greatness of Arunachala is Bhagavan Ramana. His advent in this world, whereby he revealed this most ultimate path of Mahayoga, which gives us the opportunity to remain in the presence of Arunachala and Bhagavan directly, the most straight method of sadhana. Because this ultimate practice directly deals with the subsidence of the I thought, which is the root of all of this world. So when we make this I thought subside back into the pure I, aham, then naturally we remain in the presence of Bhagavan and we experience that presence. We always remain in the presence, but we can experience the presence of Bhagavan only with the subsidence of the I thought, which happens by keeping our focused attention on the I thought. So then naturally we remain in the presence of Bhagavan, which reveals itself as aham, I am I, நானே நான், நான் என்கிற உணர்வு, நான் என்கிற எண்ணம் எப்போ அதோட மூலத்தில் ஒடுங்கிறதோ அப்போ இந்த நான்கிற உணர்வு அதுவாகவே இருக்கிறது நமக்கு நல்லாவே விளங்கும். The self-awareness, I am or the aham, reveals itself, shines by itself. It will attract our attention the moment the I thought subside into the source by our focused attention on the I thought all the time. Arunachala Hritspurti Swarupanugrahatmane Namo Bhagavate Drashtre Ramanaya Nirantaram. அருணாச்சலம் வழங்கப்பெறும் இதய பேருடைய தமது இயலும் மருளுமானவரும் சர்வசாட்சியுமான ஸ்ரீ ரமண பகவானுக்கு உள்ளத்தை இடைவிடா வணக்கம். அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல